Well, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Lowdown. My name's Peter, and to say we've got a fantastic show for all you petrol heads, well, that's an understatement. It's Wednesday, so we've got out and about. We head over to Newcastle Central Station for a very special light switch on, but today it's all about the four wheels, it's all about the cars, and we're here in the heart of Newcastle for the NE1 Newcastle Motor Show. There is literally thousands of people here, hundreds of cars. I think I'm going to go and have a little look around. Now, I know nothing about cars at all, so my cameraman here, he knows everything, don't you? Give us a nod. There you are. So you're going to put me right, aren't you? Here we go. Let's try some cars. Woo-hoo! He's got a brand new car. Looks like a Jaguar. It's got leather seats. It's got a CD. Now, a gentleman who's going to tell me all about today is Stephen from NE1, the organisers of this fantastic day. Hey, you've got the sun, it's early and you've got the crowds. What's it all about, Stephen?
Well, it's fantastic. Ultimately, we just thought we have one of the finest streets in Britain, and we really just wanted to fill it with some of the world's finest cars. So what you'll see from the bottom of Grey Street all the way up to Grey's Monument is really the city centre packed with exclusive, exotic, rare, expensive, everything in between.
Everything that I can't afford.
Absolutely. But it's just really giving the people in Newcastle that opportunity to see things you wouldn't usually see. So we've got everything from 1920s Rolls Royces through to classic Healeys, all the way through to Aston Martins, you know, Le Mans race cars, and even Sebastian Vettel's 2014 Formula One car as well.
As you do, as you do. So how many people are you expecting over the weekend?
I would expect, judging on sort of footfall cameras we have in the city centre, I think we'll probably have in the region of about 100,000 across the Saturday and Sunday. Show times are between 10 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think especially if the weather holds, it'll be a fantastic weekend.
Well, it's just gone 10 o'clock here. I've never seen it this busy, so you're going to get thousands. Now, do you have a favourite car amongst all this? Are you a car guy?
I am.
Oh, so this is just your personal pleasure exhibition, isn't it?
It is. I would say there's a few. I love the AC Cobras. I think just lovely two-seater sports car.
You'll have to explain that one to me. Is it a fast one?
It is fast.
Well, I like
and
fast
it looks
cars.
lovely. Looks absolutely lovely. But there's some amazing classic cars as well that I certainly wouldn't refuse if I was offered them.
Well, I'm just pleased that for once I managed to park my car in the centre of Newcastle. Well, I'm here with Natalina from Benfield. Now, why are you here today?
Well, we're here as the headline sponsors for
Lucky
this event.
you.
I know, very, very lucky. We got involved really early on, and it was a really good choice for us because it means that we've got a really good stand at the top of Grey Street, obviously next to the monument. We've got Northeast Audi here with our 3 beautiful Audi cars, and then we've got this, obviously, the Nissan GTR.
Now, Mel had a go at this, didn't she?
she
How
did.
was she with it?
Oh, she was a really good driver.
Did she give it back?
She did give it back. I had to prise the keys out of her hand, but yeah, she did give it back. Yeah, but it's an amazing car to drive. It's considering it's like a supercar. It's a very, very fun car to drive. Just got to be careful when you put your foot on an accelerator. That's the only word of warning.
And speaking of fun, your stand is fun because you got face painted.
Yeah.
You've got a little car for the kids, balloon.
Yeah.
Come on then. Which one are you going to take home with today then?
Take this one home.
I'm here with Councillor Jed Bell. Jed, this is pretty spectacular, isn't it? Not bad for a Saturday morning.
This is absolutely fantastic. Everybody's came out in their hordes. There is thousands here on the streets.
And how important is an event like this to the centre of Newcastle?
I think it's important to the centre of Newcastle. It shows that there's confidence in the city. We do put on major events. We'll continue to put on major events. This is working with partners in the car industry, but also working with the business partners. And it's good to see people coming around, putting some money into the local economy, but also, more importantly to me, it's good to see people coming out, families coming out and enjoying themselves. Lots of happy, smiley faces today.
Now, the big thing that I'm going to ask you is, have you given people permission to park here, or will the traffic wardens be out in their dozens making a lot of money today?
I think on the serious side of that, there is actually a serious side, is the fact that what we're trying to do is we're trying to promote Newcastle as a safe city.
Yeah.
So parking on these areas, they will be safe today. But what we want to make sure is that there's no permits, no tickets going out today. But also in the future, we can see more pedestrianisation, we can see more cycling facilities, and just make Newcastle a safer place to be and have a road infrastructure for the future.
Now, have you got an eye on a particular car here today?
Aston Martin.
I've just been to that.
But I must
That's
say,
pretty excited.
But I must say that I've got to endorse the Audi, I've got to endorse the BMW. I've just had to go on the Formula 1 simulator with Jonathan Edwards, and I must admit, Jonathan appears to be a better driver than me. But there you go.
I'm sure you're a better hop, skip, jump man than him as well.
I'll try.
Well, this looks like a pretty mean piece of kit. What do we have here?
Well, this is actually just arrived from Germany. It came over an hour ago today.
An hour ago?
An hour ago today, yes. And it's the Infinity Red Bull Racing Team car, done up in this year's livery for Ricardo. But what actually underneath has got the engine stripped out, and it's a working race car from a couple of years back in the F1.
Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? I mean, this is a mean piece of kit. Have you had a go in it?
Not this particular one, but I have been lucky enough to have a little seat in an F1 car, yes.
And how was it?
What do you expect? Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Now, the thing is, looking at this, these guys must have really small bums, because I could never fit in that.
There certainly is a little slide and wiggle dance to get down into that. Definitely is.
I do that later. Now, the important question is, does it have Bluetooth? And also, is there a place that I can put my coffee?
No place for the coffee, but as for Bluetooth, believe me, there's always some engineer chatting in their ear telling them to get that little extra tenth of a second onto it, yeah.
And you're going to have one of the most popular stands here today, expecting thousands of people coming up?
We have been very busy already. Hands off the car people, but yes, we have been very busy already, yeah. Good start to the day.
Well, I tell you what, these things must be so easy to drive. I'm going to have a go in the simulator. I'm finding the inner boy in me today. We've got a giant Scale Electrics, and of course we've got a Formula 1 simulator. I mean, how hard can this be? Knowledge of cars stems from movies. So I know Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and I know Bond drives an Aston Martin, and I'm here with the franchise leader, there's a grand title, Paul, for Aston Martin's stand here. Pretty amazing cars you've got. Tell me about them.
Aren't they just, yeah. Peter, we've got the Vanquish Volante, which is one of our most recent models.
I think I should have one of those.
Aren't they stunning? It looks like the Batmobile with the yellow mine. We've got the DB9 GT to your right
now,
here.
this is a pretty special car, isn't it? Certainly for Newcastle today. Why is that?
It is. It's a bit of a coup because this car has only ever been seen before at Goodwood Festival of Speed. Aston Martin very kindly let us get it up here for the second world viewing.
Wow.
So it's a brand new model DB9, which we as a dealer won't see in the showroom until October, November.
Will there be a waiting list as long as your arm?
Absolutely. Well, especially when we've seen it today.
You've got a very sporty-looking car behind us. Which one's that?
Yes, that's the World Endurance car, which that one has done lots and lots and lots of miles, as you may well see from its paintwork. To be fair, in the Gulf colours, it looks stunning. We wanted to make sure we had something that was not just a production car. That's a pretty special car there.
Now, I've got a Honda CR-V. What could I trade in for one of these? What deal would you do for me?
Peter will take jam jars as long as it comes to the right amount of money.
That's probably what you get for my car nowadays. Well, these are absolutely fantastic. I think I'm going to have a little look around them.
Please enjoy.
Would you believe I traded my Honda in for this and I got money back as well? Fantastic. Join us after the break, folks, where we find out things to do in Tyne and Weir. Plus, we've got a special light switch on. Now, the only thing about this car is there doesn't seem to be enough cup holders. I'll get it changed. Oh!